Oh hey there, my name is Mark Hinlo, and this summer I completed an internship with the Allegheny County Conservation District, or ACCD for short. As their Urban Soils Program Intern, I delved into many opportunities to interact with the social and environmental landscape of Allegheny through tasks like soil-led testing for urban growers, engaging in future planning for neighborhood green spaces and gardens, and assisting in educational programming and community pop-up events. My time here at the Conservation District has shown me the true importance of advancing urban sustainability. Specifically, my work in the Urban Soils program has helped create opportunities for the community to strengthen health outcomes and well-being by mitigating factors that contribute to inequality. Why my role exists today, however, is rooted in Pittsburgh's upbringing and the outcomes that followed. By the late 1800s, Pittsburgh established itself as a dominant powerhouse in industrial America, taking advantage of geographically abundant iron, coal, and other valuable resources. Crowned the name Steel City, Pittsburgh's economy rapidly ballooned in short time, producing 1/2 of America's steel at its peak. These industries, however, thrived long before the regulations on pollution we have today. The processes of coal mining, coking, and smelting released much of the heavy metal pollution that persists in the city soil. By the 1980s, the steel industry had collapsed due to its competition with foreign steel industries. Within Pittsburgh's transition to a service-based economy, economic hardship followed and was felt disproportionately among minority communities. As a result of deindustrialization, lacking environmental remediation efforts, and systemic racism practices like redlining and racial covenants, the state of many local communities deteriorated and created generational losses in wealth and culture for community members. Entire houses and communities have been demolished in the communities we serve. What the Urban Soils program aims to achieve is to help home or community farmers and land stewards understand the amount of lead in the land they desire to turn into growing or green spaces. The city of Pittsburgh owns much of the unused land in the city, and our lead test readings are a mandatory component to allowing motivated community members the chance to revitalize unused land under the Adopt-A-Lot or Farm-A-Lot program. Here is ACCD's Haley Hoke with more on the goals of ACCD and her Urban Soils programming.
My name is Haley Hoke. I work at Allegheny County Conservation District, or ACCD for short. I am the Community Agriculture and Soils Program Manager. So what that means is that I manage our Urban Soils program, as well as provide technical assistance and general support resources to any urban farmers in Allegheny County. The goal of the program is to help educate folks and connect them to resources to learn about contaminants that are common in urban soils. So primarily we are testing for lead as a heavy metal contaminant in soils. We do that for both residents, so backyard gardeners, parents who have kiddos at home playing in the yard, as well as for any urban growers or community projects. The issues associated with growing in urban soils sit at the intersection of environmental justice, fighting food apartheid, and then increasing public health. We want to make sure that we are improving the natural resources in environmental justice communities, those that have been disproportionately disinvested in over the years or faced discrimination. In fighting food apartheid, communities that are food insecure are looking to improve food sovereignty, and so want to make sure that when they are growing their own food, that they are doing that safely and without exposing the folks who are growing the food as well as the customers who receive the food, so that young people and the community at large have access to safe green spaces where they can gather and build community, but also enjoy those outdoor spaces, exercise, and really making sure that access to safe green spaces is equitable.
Having the privilege to screen and communicate soil lead levels is great for empowering local communities and their health outcomes. During my time here, I also had the chance to explore other areas of the Conservation District to broaden my understanding of the urban challenges and sustainable development opportunities specific to Allegheny County. Through the many special field days where I tested water at an acid mine drainage system, monitored sites for an erosion and sediment control inspection report, and collected soil samples for further research on forever chemicals called PFAS. I've understood through this work that there are many pathways to achieving sustainable development. To sum up my learnings, I'll end with this. Money isn't the greatest factor in driving positive community change. Instead, what is more important is its citizens' willingness to come together and give their best support towards a universal solution.